Why is social media bad for kids? Well, there are multiple reasons. We're going to talk about those. I'm Nicholeen Peck, and I teach all over the world about parenting, good communication, how to build strong relationships, and about child development. And in this video, we're going to be talking about social media. In this video, we're going to talk about the whole point of social media and what that actually does to children, to their brains, and what we can do to help them. Because I don't want us to just stop with what the problem is, but let's figure out what we can do about it. The whole point of social media is to suck somebody into the social scene, to start a conversation with somebody about something, to engage a person, or for them to feel like they're part of something. So think of that. Social media. You feel like you're part of a group, a crowd, a movement. This is what you're hoping to gain out of it. So all the more reason you can understand then that if you feel good social acceptance, certain things are going to happen to you on the inside. And if you don't feel good social acceptance, things are going to also be happening to you on the inside. But there's even more to it than that. Even though those are the things that are talked about most. Many people say, okay, well, every time somebody gets a like on their social media post, or they get a subscribe on their video, or people, put a heart on their TikTok. I don't even know how TikTok works. That's probably how it works. I don't know. Anyway, those people then feel this sense of satisfaction. The pleasure sensor inside the brain has been appealed to. And that's because there's drops of dopamine in the brain. Every time you hit a new level in the video game, it's comparable to if somebody likes your stuff on social media. So if we could just be clear right at the beginning, I could also have titled this video, "Why is video gaming bad for kids?" too, right? Because actually it does pretty much the same thing. It just depends on what you appeal to, but social media is going to be hurting someone. Now, we know that there's cyberbullying, online stuff like that happens. We know that people are seeing other people on their social media platforms and they are recognizing, oh, that person's doing all this cool stuff, I'm not. So there's this FOMO, right? Fear of being left out, and fear of missing out is actually what the acronym stands for. So, oh, I don't have as cool of activities or ways that I spend my time as that person does. That person's having greater impact than I'm having. They have more friends than I'm having. You go to somebody's social media page, oh, look how many people are following them versus how many people are following me. So right now we have this negative lens that just immediately turns on. We start seeing the haves and the have-nots. We start valuing ourselves by comparison. So how do we compare to so-and-so? Are we as good as them? So it's like this external meter that tells someone how valuable they are and not. And if suddenly their friend base stops growing, then they might think something's wrong with them, or suddenly people aren't liking them, even though they already have 2,000 friends, right? But now, oh, I didn't get 2,025 though. I'm stuck at 2,000. Now what do I do? Well, great for you. You know 2,000 people's names and you comment on 2,000 people's posts. That's pretty good, right? Why in the world would someone beat themselves up over that? Well, it's because they continually crave that dopamine drip that comes into the brain. The pleasure sensor in the brain has decided that it depends upon that to feel like life is good. So if life is not feeling good suddenly, I might wander into places on social media, which happens a lot, that could then tell me I really am worthless, could tell me maybe life's not worth living, that could maybe tell me all kinds of other lies that aren't true and convince me to do things to myself that could be damaging for me and for other people just because I'm in a weak and vulnerable spot because my brain is craving something it's not getting. Now someone can control me. Do you see how damaging that could be for a person? And this could happen to anyone. So at my church, I head a young women's organization. I'm what they call the president of this young women's organization. It's a ministry at the church where these young girls ages 11 to 18 get together for different activities and stuff like that. Man, the amount of them that are dealing with anxiety, depression, suicidal thoughts, identity troubles, relationship troubles, connection troubles, bonding troubles. Just the list goes on and on and on. They are struggling. They are hurting. And I see it, and I'm trying to help the best I can. But what they really need is they need to get away from those things. The girls will say to me, they'll say, you know what, I have a goal. I'm staying away from this for this much time. And I'm like, yay, good for you. Because even they know it does something to them. Yet it's hard to stay away because everyone refers to it all the time. Even the teachers at school refer to it. It's so socially accepted. In fact, if they don't have one, they worry that something's wrong with them. If their parents don't let them have social media, they start covertly trying to get it. It's like this massive club that you'll never fit into. It'll never go exactly right for you, yet for some reason you're trapped in it. Oh, it's so lonely. It's so hard. You can tell my passion in this because I just love the children so much, which really means they need to stay away from social media. But what do you do instead? Well, we've got to talk about that. So we're going to talk about it, but I hope this is interesting to you so far. If so, I mean, you're still with me, click the subscribe. When people subscribe to this channel, other people get to see the channel because it increases my ratings. I mean, I gotta be honest, so subscribe now. So what do we do with a child who is craving social media? Maybe even they're already addicted to it. They're addicted to YouTube. YouTube is a type of social media. There is comment sections, right? There are people that you follow, people that follow you. So right now you are on a platform of social media. Many people get addicted to this even though it's informational. They just want to keep seeing it again and again. Of course, there's also Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook, and all the other things, Snapchats, and all the things that the children do. Do not think for a second that your child has all of the self-government necessary to keep themselves completely safe, because that is rare. How many adults do you know that are addicted to it and get sucked into it? When was the last time you got sucked into it? It can take control of anyone. So social media is a tool, not a toy. In fact, I told my children that about all digital things. These are tools, not toys. They help us with our businesses or to make the world a better place or to be in touch with other people. But if they are treated as toys, they will take us over. So either we can control them or they can control us. My children do not get to be on social media or have phones and devices until they are in control of them. And I have a gauge for how I measure that. So we have something in our family. I teach it in my TSG parenting course, which is on teachingselfgovernment.com. That's my website. In that course, I teach something called the family standard. And in our family standard, I detail how we will handle all digital devices and online things. And I say in there that the child has to be self-governing. Now, the way that we know they're self-governing is they will do all of the 4 basic skills of self-government the majority of the time. So those 4 basic skills are they will follow instructions, accept no answers and criticism, accept consequences, and disagree appropriately. They will maintain attachment and connection with us. They will accept our no answers and consequences and follow instructions. And when they need to talk about something, we will do it in a self-governed and very appropriate way. So if they can do all of those things, then we might start the training for how they can start working into social media or devices and things like that. So if a child knows how to follow instructions, they can set limits for themselves on the social media. If a child knows how to accept no answers, they can set boundaries and tell themselves, no, I'm not doing it right now. But even though they know those things, even if you learned those things, still it could be very difficult. My recommendation is have an age that you will start considering it and have a self-government ability that you will also have them be held to in order to maintain that social media attachment. Also teach them more. Teach them about what it does to their brain. Teach them about the exploitive nature of social media, because it is. As much as it can help you, like this YouTube video, it also can exploit you. It can give you bad information and it can lead you off down a hole that you never would have gone down before. It exploits you. It leads you along. It teases you and tests you. In fact, just the very beginning of every video that you see that's been successful on social media, on YouTube, has a teaser at the beginning. It's like a tiny preview. I have to do them every single time when I film these things because everyone's used to them. You get teased on these things. You get tugged at on these things. Help your children prepare. Teach them the psychology of it. And the most important thing that you can do, number one, if you forget everything else I said, that's okay, but don't forget this one. When you take that social media away, or that phone away, when you take anything, you remove something that has an attachment to your child. You have to replace the attachment with something else. And the best thing to replace that attachment with is you. You need to bond and attach with your child. You connecting with and taking time with them will actually be the secret sauce that helps them see life is better out there, outside of social media that is sucking me in and possibly even making me entitled and narcissistic, because they do. They make you over-obsess about how you feel about every little thing, and you try to manipulate what other people will do to make you feel a certain way. You want to know why we have an increase of narcissism? Well, there's probably one of our culprits, social media. Help your children by being the connection that they need so that they don't have to always just connect online, because those connections, they're false. They're not the real thing anyway. Teach them how to self-govern. Now, I want to tell you more about self-government, but that's going to require more time. So what I've done is I've created an entire class called The Not So Known Secret for Parenting Success, and I recommend watching that one next because it's a 1-hour class. It's going to go into a lot of details about accepting no answers, following instructions, how to correct children in a calm and effective way, and how to improve that bond and have that heart-changing moment with your child. So click on the link to The Not So Known Secret for Parenting Success now.